Welcome back. This is the part 4 of the four-part series of what Blake Lively's cast and co-stars have had to say about her past and now. This video is the most important one because this is the video talking about what Blake Lively's It Ends With Us co-stars have said, along with Colleen Hoover. Now, this is very telling since they worked with both Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, and I will say, I'll go ahead and tell you this, that none of them have spoken out since Justin Baldoni filed his lawsuit. None of them have said anything since then. So just keep that in mind when you listen to this. This one's very interesting. So we will get through it as quickly as I can, but I have a lot to show you. So before I continue, make sure you hit the subscribe button so we can try to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of the weekend. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we can monetize off this account, which would be wonderful. But either way, I will be here to give you the updates every single day until, well, forever. We'll be here forever. So hit the subscribe button to help us out and so you don't miss any of the updates on pop culture, celebrity gossip, true crime, news. We cover it all, and especially this case here. All right, let's get into it. So the first one we're going to talk about is Jenny Slate. And if you've watched the movie, this is Blake Lively's best friend and her employee that works with her in the flower shop when watching the movie. This is also Justin Baldoni's sister in the movie as well. Now, this statement was immediately after the lawsuit had been, or the complaint from Blake Lively had been filed back in December. She has not made another statement since Justin has filed his lawsuit against the New York Times. But this is what she had to say. And obviously, one thing I want to point out too is that she was with Blake Lively during the premiere red carpet with It Ends With Us, while Justin Baldoni was by himself. But as you could see in the text messages that we went over in a previous video, he was asked to not come to the premiere at all, but they kept them separate for reasons because they were not getting along. So Jenny Slate started alongside Lively and Baldoni as a sister of Baldoni's character in the film, released a statement in Today in support of Lively, saying, "As Blake Lively's castmate and friend, I voice my support as she takes action against these reports to have planned and carried out an attack on her reputation," she said. "Blake is a leader, loyal friend, and a trusted source of emotional support for me and many who know and love her." Now, Brandon Sklenar is the person that plays her person that she fell in love with when she was younger. I'm not going to spoil the movie for you. You'll have to watch it. But he has spoken out via Instagram stories. But there's also an interview that I dug up that is very interesting and a little bit, kind of, you can let me know what you think, controversial to what he initially said. I will read you what he said and then I will show you that interview. Kind of interesting, and I can't tell whether this interview was pre-lawsuit or whether this interview was post-lawsuit, but it sounds to me like it was post-lawsuit. But again, you can let me know what you think in the comments. So this is actually a screenshot from one of my TikTok videos. I'll have it linked in the description. But he posted a screenshot of the lawsuit and the whole, or of the complaint that Blake Lively had filed, and he posted on his Instagram story tagging Blake with a heart and saying, "For the love of God, read this." And that is all he said about it, other than this interview that I'm going to put here now.
I love the movie, so thank you for standing up and telling everyone to cool it, because it's all about the story.
Yeah, thanks for saying that. Yeah, I put that out and I was like, see how this goes. I don't know. I don't know. It just seems silly to me. You know, it's kind of defeating the whole purpose of the thing to spread any negativity. You know, and it's you know, it's an important film for so many women and for so many survivors and of domestic abuse and yeah, that's what it's all about, is making people feel heard and strong and loved. So to project anything but that just seems counterintuitive. And, you know, I appreciate those people that appreciated it, for sure.
I appreciated it because I really love the film, and I hope you all can come together and do another. I love the
About one of probably the most important people to deal with this whole thing is Colleen Hoover herself, the author of the book It Ends With Us. Now, I think it is important to note here that Colleen Hoover and Blake Lively have been close, and she has always wanted Blake Lively to play the part of Lily in It Ends With Us. to the point where Blake wished Colleen a happy birthday in a very detailed Instagram story that we're going to read now. This is the birthday post that Blake Lively posted for Colleen Hoover. Here you can see, obviously, they're pretty close. It says, everyone who knows this woman is changed for it. She's calm and steady. Her integrity is her foundation. Her humor levels you out of nowhere. Her quiet fortitude is mighty, and she always chooses the kindest path. She loves her fans. She loves her friends. She loves her community. She loves her family, but mostly she loves Diet Pepsi. And oh boy, do we love her. Happy birthday, Colleen Hoover. My life has changed because of your work, your art, your friendship for good. So many people, and it's cut off by my little screen here. The rest of it is. So if you can read it, great. But, and this is from my TikTok account, so ignore my face behind it. But she also posted on her Instagram story specifically about the lawsuit and what she had to say. Now, honestly, I kind of feel bad for Colleen in a way, because this movie was supposed to be about domestic violence. It was supposed to be awareness. It was a very popular book. It's a very popular movie. And I feel like this lawsuit battle has kind of taken away from the movie and the book and all of her hard work in a way. But Colleen posted on her IG story, at Blake Lively, you have been nothing but honest, kind, supportive, and patient since the day we met. Thank you for being exactly the human that you are. Never change, never wilt. And she also tagged the lawsuit below, or the complaint that Blake Lively had filed, just like the rest of them did. So it looks like to me, other than that interview, that most of the It Ends With Us crew, or at least the 3 people that have spoken out, are on Blake Lively's side, but they also seem to be the closest people to Blake Lively. And again, I think a lot of people are not speaking out in favor of Justin Baldoni because of the backlash they feel like they may get from Blake Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds, because they do hold a very high spot in the celebrity community. They are pretty high A-listers, in my opinion. That is all. Thank you for watching. We got through our 4-part series of people that have spoken out about Blake Lively. I almost said Amber Heard, because I was talking about Amber Heard in the previous video. People that have spoken out of Blake Lively, whether that was good or bad. The next video is going to be all 4 of these put together in one large video. So if you've already seen all 4 of these parts, you probably don't need to watch the next one unless you just want to support me and go watch it anyways. That would be perfectly fine. But that is all we've got for today. Hit that subscribe button and I will see you next time. Love you. Bye.